Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's beauty blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to this impromptu video. Today is going to be a microcurrent video. Yay! So I watched those two videos that Mann put up on her channel from that 30-day microcurrent challenge that was offered with the 2024 edition of the special edition lift unit. And I wanted to try something from what I watched in that video is that, as we know, that this unit has that special program which is focused on fascia release. And I wanted to try holds with that on my skin. Now, I'm doing block therapy and I'm working through my fascia. And I don't really spend a lot of time doing fascia release with the Omna or like the fascia blasters because these work at the surface level. And yes, they feel good. And I do this treatment like on my face, my neck, and my chest, you know, once a week. I did this on Saturday and it felt amazing, but it only releases those fascia adhesions at the surface, not at the root, which, you know, is to the bone. So my relief from pain is temporary. Where block therapy, you know, put pressure on those adhesions, you know, all over the body, and it melts through each layer of those adhesions. Where tools like that, you have to do it at a fast movement. It's never going to get deep enough to get to the adhesions that are at to the bone. Also because you have several other tissues that if you do stuff like this to those deeper tissues, you create damage, right? So those are only good for the surface level. So I wanted to try the holds on here to see how successful it is with helping with fascia adhesions that are here to the bone. Now, I will tell you that I do have some soreness around here, right here on my cheekbone, because I did have some major adhesions here at the surface that were causing a lot of tension in my face when I did my fascia release on Saturday, which, by the way, I will do a video. I'm going to do one video of how I use the Mann Omna, and I'll do one video with the fascia blaster tools that I have for the face, neck, and chest. If that's something that you guys are interested in, please let me know, because I don't want to create a video like this and nobody's going to watch it. Speaking of this, I want to talk to you guys. So what I found out with YouTube, what they're doing. So I have noticed that some of my favorite subscription channels their videos haven't been popping in my subscription feed. And I was wondering why, and they have under 10,000 subscribers. Well, it's because that YouTube is pushing your subscriptions and videos into your feed that have the most engagement with likes and comments, who have all the shopping features turned on, all the ways to make money on YouTube turned on, which is through memberships, super thanks, super chat, and then the shopping. And I was just like, what is going on here? Like, my notifications aren't going out for my videos. Videos aren't showing up in the feed. So just take note of that. If you haven't gotten your notification for my video, you're not seeing my video in my feed. It's probably because you're not engaging with my channel. So it's really important, if you want me to have a presence here on the tube, that you like my videos and leave me a comment. And you don't have to leave a comment. You can just leave me an emoji as your comment. That would be great. More engagement is what I need to get my videos out to you who are subscribed, and also to others out there as well. And I'm not turning on the shopping features, by the way. That just totally turns me off. Then it really feels like Home Shopping Network or like QVC, which is so frustrating because it's like all the content now is just surrounded by what gets clickbait, which is rage bait, anything with a negative title, you know, stuff to get views is clickbait, and it's the same thing with the shopping. So I hope that makes sense. I'm kind of like frustrated right now with this. So I did already put some products on my skin. So let me tell you what I did before we get into this treatment. So I did, of course I showered. I have to smooth out my hair today. So I'm letting it dry for a little bit in my towel because tomorrow I have to be at work at 6 o'clock, which means I have to leave my house at 5:30, and I don't want to wash my hair and do all that thing. So I'm going to smooth out my hair. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are early days for me. So I showered already. I'm going to smooth out my hair after we're done with this. I went in with my Victoria DM Peptis. I used Pepti Elastin first, then Pepti Procol, and Pepti Repair because we're doing a treatment. And then right after that, I went in with my Sama Green Rooibos AOX Hydrating Atomizer, sprayed that all over my face, neck and chest, patted it into the skin, went in with my Sama Green Rooibos Serum Light all over, same areas. Then I did my panel for my 1 minute of static red and near, and then right after that was finished, I went in with 6 minutes of red and near pulsed at 30 hertz. So now we're ready for this treatment. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Avene Thermal Water Spring Water Spray and mist my skin with this. I love this stuff. This stuff is so good. All right, and then we're gonna go in with the Zip Golden Conductive Gel. I really gotta use these Zip gels up. They're over a year old. So I just took 8 pumps and decided to use this one today because this one is pretty full and I need to work through it. So, and since I haven't been doing microcurrent, these have just been sitting there. All right, so I'm just gonna, even though I'm not gonna be working on my chest, well, you know what, I'll do a little bit of movements on my chest. So first what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in on that fascia release program, and I'm just gonna do some quick little, like going, like how you use the Omna, I forget the movement. And then I will do the holds on that program. So I guess on the 2004 special edition unit, the P1 program is actually the Lift and Tone by NeurotriS, and then P2 is the Fascia Release and Connective Tissue program by Mann. So it's different than my unit, which my unit is P1 is the fascia release and connective tissue, and P2 is the lift and tone. So I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to turn my unit on to P1. I'm going to have to change the battery in this soon. And I'm going to turn it up to about 25% here. Let's see. I'm going to test this because I want to feel this. Okay, so I'm going to go up to 30% here. And then what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to kind of go through and warm up the tissues here. By doing these movements. This feels really, really good. Okay, next I'm going to go on my neck. Do the same thing. And we're just going to warm up the tissues. Get them all nice and prepped for these holds. And for the holds, I will not be doing them on the center of my neck. And when I go in for the holds, I'm going to use 2 Omna lift probes so it will go faster. Oh yeah, see this, I can totally feel this working right here because my neck has been really sore. And I can feel this working in there, in those tissues. It's great. Okay, now I'm gonna take these 4, come in and work along the jawline here. And then come up and go like this. All the way to the front of the ear. And take these 4, come across the cheek and on the underneath my eye area. Yeah, and then take the thumbs and go like this over the sides of the eye. Then thumbs under the eyebrow. And then here on the forehead. Okay, now we'll do that same thing over here. Okay, then over here. You see how red my face is getting? That's the blood flow coming up to the surface there. Okay, do the same thing over here. Oh yeah, I feel this honing in on that adhesion that I released on Saturday right here. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to take the thumbs and go over my top lip area. Okay, and then come up over here. Do the same thing on the bottom lip. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna be ready for the holds. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug in my other lift unit on the other side. And I'm gonna reset this P1 and we're gonna go up to 60%, dividing both of these in half. So I have 30% on here and 30% on here. And just remember that with this, just because I'm using 30% doesn't mean it's right for you. And then you know what? I'm gonna give my skin just a little bit of a spray of this Avene Thermal Spring Water because I feel my skin is really soaking up this gel today. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold these over my collarbones. This is an area where you get some really, you get a lot of adhesions right here, and you can feel it when you go move your neck around. So we're gonna hold each one for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And we're not going to cross hatch, by the way. So just gonna hold and see how this releases the fascia. Feels pretty good. Now, I'm not sure if this unit is still available. I know they only made 50 units again. And I'm not for sure if it's sold out. I didn't receive any more emails about this unit from NeurotriS, so I'm not quite sure about that. But if you have the Jane Mann, if this unit is not available, if you have the Jane Mann Professional Lift unit, these holds would work too, because that P1 on that program is focused around connective tissue and fascia release. But this one is definitely stronger and hones in more on the adhesions than what that unit does. Okay. Just a couple more seconds here, and we're going to move up to the neck. All right, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to hold it here on the sides of my neck. Wow, this feels really, really good. And remember, we're just experimenting today. So I want to see if this is going to really get in there and release with the holds versus going in with the gloves and manipulating the tissue. So I like the gloves, but they scratch my skin sometimes. So oops, okay, now we're gonna move up here to right underneath my jaw, like honing in on that sternomasculoid. And I think I'm gonna turn these vertical so I can work in there a little bit more. Sorry for the noise in the background. My husband is getting ready to go for a mountain bike ride, so I didn't tell him I was filming in here, so he had to change and he was trying to be quiet. Oh well. Okay, and then I'm going to turn these vertical and hover on that sternomasculoid right here. Oh man, I really feel that in my jaw too, back there. So this is good too, because you have the thumbs right there, one on the back of the jaw and right in front of that joint, right where the ear is. And this is a major area that is a blockage for lymphatic flow for when you have those fascia adhesions. Okay, and then here soon we are going to tilt this up horizontal and work on the jawline. It's so windy outside. It's been raining here. Okay, so now I have this one under the jaw and one on top, and we're just gonna hold. I feel like I can turn this up, but I'll wait. So the tissue is much denser as we get into the cheek area. Holds are my favorite way to perform microcurrent. These days, even with my clients. My last client, she told me that she's really gonna miss the treatment with the holds. You don't need to be fancy with microcurrent, guys. Okay, now we're gonna tilt forward. And then I have two right here on the row of the fingers, and then the thumbs on my chin. I really, I love how Jane points out that all these fancy movements that people demonstrate for microcurrent is just for Instagram, just to get clicks and views, and I totally agree. The holds, I see more in my skin when I do these holds versus doing all these silly movements. So microcurrent, you want that current to get into the skin. It's not all about like the lifting and toning. It's also about treating the tissues too. So this fascia release program, you will feel it in the skin, and where it feels sometimes intense that's over a fascia adhesion, by the way. It really hones in on them. Okay, now I'm gonna move up here. And we'll stay here, and then we're gonna tilt forward again. That's how we're gonna do the cheeks and the eyes, and then on the forehead, we're just gonna hold. I want to try to get back in the habit of doing microcurrent or get back into my schedule. As of right now, I have a set schedule, but like I said, it can change at any time because there's been some things going on. There's a lot of things going on, at work. There's a lot of things going on in my personal life that I can't talk about publicly because, like family and some of my coworkers do watch my YouTube channel. So I'd rather not talk about it. I went over. Okay, so we're gonna tilt these forward now, and then have them two over the lips, and then these ones right outside where the nasal labial folds are. Yeah, so there's a lot of things going on, and I don't want to get in trouble, and some things do need to be kept private, so I hope you guys understand. But life has not been roses and rainbows over here, surely enough. I just wonder, like, sometimes, like, I wonder, like, when I'm gonna get a break. But I'm just trying to have, patience that everything will be good soon. And I'll finally be able just to relax and enjoy life instead of always being a big stress ball. Okay, about 30 more seconds here, and then we'll move up to the cheekbones. Okay, then I'm gonna hover here over the cheekbones. So do you guys like it when I do these microcurrent treatments still? Please let me know. I want to know because I just don't want to do them just to, put something out here on YouTube. But sometimes I want to create like a new microcurrent treatment, but I really love these holds. Like my skin looks the best when I do these holds. I can really feel this in my cheeks, by the way, which is good. So doing this too before you go in with the lift is going to give you a really good lift. And when I do the holds for lifting, I'm only going to hold each one for 30 seconds. And it will be a quick lift sesh. I can really feel this releasing in here. So these are really, really good. This might have to be my microcurrent unit for the next month. This feels amazing. Okay, and we're just gonna tilt forward with the thumbs and the first row of fingers and work here in this area. Just like this, the front part of the cheek, and then a little bit right there in the nose area. And then since these are at 30% each, dividing that 60%, I don't have to worry about lowering it around my eyes unless it feels uncomfortable. Okay. Can you guys believe it's February already? Wow, I just cannot believe it. I gotta get my ASS in gear. So I'm gonna take the thumbs and the first row of fingers, starting at the front of my brow and the peak of my brow, and just hold here for the next minute and a half, 90 seconds. This feels really good, by the way. Yeah, I gotta get my ASS in gear. I wish I just could eliminate like my stress, and that way I can stay on track with my working out and getting all my stuff done. I swear, I don't know where I had the time to do all this before. I just feel like I have so many more responsibilities now than I did before. So okay. So now I have the addition of the sauna blanket. That takes time. I like to do that for about 45 minutes to an hour. And, it's like, where do I fit all this stuff in? So I still have to, when I get home from work, I have to, cook dinner, spend time with my family. So it's not like I have all the time in the world to do everything. It's hard when you work full time. You go into work for 8 hours a day. It's like I get up early to work out before work. And then it's like when I get home, just cook dinner, do my skincare, spend time with the family, that it just doesn't leave me much time to do anything else. So I did go here a little bit longer because I'm getting carried away in conversation. and not paying attention to my timer. So now I'm tilting back, and you know what? I'm going to put this a little bit more in my hairline. So I'm at the end of the brow and into my temples here. Can't slouch down like that. This feels so good. Okay, we have about 20 more seconds here. Okay, now I'm just gonna hold here on my forehead, above my brow. And this one, I'm just gonna hold for a minute. And then I'm gonna switch to one probe and hold it in the center. Okay, about 10 more seconds. Okay, and then I'm just gonna hold one here for 30 seconds. I'm sorry, for a minute. Gosh, I know after this, I'm not gonna wanna do my hair. It always feels like so much work to do my hair sometimes, especially when I smooth it out. Okay, about 15 more seconds. And then we're gonna switch to the lift and tone. And I'm just gonna go here, right here where my jaw is, right here, and my eyes, and just do lifting by holding the lift and tone for 30 seconds. All right. Well, I felt like that did a pretty good job at releasing some tension I had in my face. I want to try to take the thumbs in really quick, and I want to hold this right in here because I do get a lot of tension right in here, and I just want to hold this here for about 30 seconds and see what happens. I feel it going in a little bit stronger because the thumbs, it's more concentrated current, so it's going to be feel a little bit stronger than if you're using all the fingers. Oh yeah. Wow, that did a great job. Now I can go in here and spend a lot more time, but I'm not going to do that today because I don't have a lot of time. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to P2 on the 2023 edition. On the 2024, I believe it's P1. And I'm going to switch it over to lift and tone for at 60%. So that's divided between the two at 30%. And I'm just going to hold right here for 30 seconds. Actually, I'm going to concentrate right underneath here. Okay, so we'll do 30 seconds starting right now. Okay, so we're gonna tip these forward and we're gonna go like this and out. And then we're gonna come up over here and hold for 30 seconds. Okay, about 5 more seconds. And we're gonna tip forward and hold for additional 30. Okay, I'm gonna go up just like this. And I'm gonna hold, focusing on the back half of the cheekbones. Okay, we're gonna tip forward and hold the thumbs and the first row of fingers here. You can even just come up and just do this to focus on the front half too. You'll get more of a pop in cheekbone if you do it this way versus tilting forward. Okay, now I'm going to tilt forward and go just like that. And then we're going to focus here at the front of the brow, in the middle of the brow with the thumbs and the first row of fingers. And we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. If you want a more prominent lift, you can hold for a minute or 90 seconds if you'd like. But I'm just doing a quick lift today. Okay, and then I'm gonna tilt back and we're gonna do this back half here. And I am like sort of lifting up right here. Okay, so that is it for my lifting. Wow, I can see my cheekbones again. All right, so I am going to go ahead and I'm gonna keep this mask. Well, you know what? I was thinking of keeping this gel on my skin while I do my hair, but I don't think that's going to be a good idea. So I'm going to turn off my unit. I'm going to go wipe this mask off, do my hair, and then I'll come back and finish up my skincare with you guys. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I just finished up with doing my hair. I don't know if you guys could see this, but you see here in the front how I have like all these little baby hairs. That's my hair growth from using that Color Wow color serum, because I do focus it here in the front of my hairline, down my part, and then on the sides here, and then in the back. It's everywhere that I put it, but I always start off with it, putting it here in the front. And I just have all these new hairs everywhere. But look at how pretty my hair came out. I just love Color Wow hair products. And my Dyson Neural blow dryer, along with that GHD Duet blow dry. That volumizing brush is the best. Now, I don't use that wet to dry anymore. What I did is I switched it and I blow my hair dry to about 80%, and then I go in with that, because I was finding that I would have to make too many passes through my hair with using that on wet hair, and it was making my hair, it was damaging my hair. Even though that thing does not say that it does not damage your hair, yes. If you read the fine print, it says, does not damage your hair as long as you're using it only 4 passes. I can only do 4 passes in each section when my hair is 80% dry. So I went in and I removed the conductive gel, and then I just went in again with the Joella Milan Capture Youth Water. This is still like the same bottle that I bought, I don't know, almost maybe a year ago. I still have quite a bit left. I don't use this all the time like I used to. I was thinking about picking up another one of those because I don't have enough in there to last me quite a week. But when I have my surgery on my eye, may either be this month or next month. I'm waiting to see, because right now, the only day off that I could take during the week is Monday, which is today, my only day off. I can't take off any other days during the week right now because there's no one to cover my shift. So interesting stuff. So I'm waiting to see, because I could either have it on a Thursday, or next month we're doing some surgeries on a Friday. And so I have to talk to my boss and ask her, because I would rather do it on a Friday. But when I have that surgery, I cannot wear any skincare, makeup around my eyes or up here on my forehead. I can only wear it from here down, because we don't want that skincare to get into my eye, and to where it would cause me to have to rub it, because I can't rub my eyes for a whole month. And for 1 week, I'll have to wear a shield over my eye when I sleep. And I noticed this morning that when I got up out of bed, because my eyes were dry, is that I instantly wanted to rub my eyes. So I did the Joella Milan Capture Youth Water. Now I'm going to go into my Calisym Matte Cream. But do you see how good my skin looks? Everything does look like it went up this, just for that little treatment of not doing much. Now, I do have like a bite right here. I must have got bit by something last night when I was sleeping. Probably a spider. It doesn't feel like a pimple. It feels like a bug bite. So I'm going to go in with the Calisym Matte Cream. And I'm just going to apply this all over here, just like a light serum. My skin is probably just going to really soak this right up after. Like, I don't have any other serums on my face. Nope, it's actually not. It's doing pretty good. My skin still felt really hydrated after I removed that gel and went over it with the Joella Capture Youth Water. So what I was trying to say, which I don't think I finished, I don't know, my mind is kind of crazy because I just started to get like a little bit flustered about work, is that Joella Capture Youth Water would be perfect for me to use to cleanse my face right up in here when I have my surgery, since I can't really get in there and cleanse it, and I don't want to go out and buy makeup wipes. I'm just going to take some of this, and I just put just a little bit on my chest here, and I'm focusing it on where I have most of that sun damage and the wrinkles that I have from sleeping on my side, which my chest looks so much better. I always say that, but my skin's going to be kind of red from applying this right now because all that blood is still up here from me bending over and blow drying my hair. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the illuminating eye serum from Neova. This is what I have been using at night because I really want to use this up. I don't want to waste it, but I want to use it up. And it's a nice eye cream for the evening time. It's a little bit more moisturizing. So we have it here. And I put on just a little bit more than I probably should, so it really coats my under eyes there. Okay, so there's that. Now we're gonna go into my other product, which is not a favorite, which is that dual matrix serum. So here it is. As you can see, it's like, looks like a lotion, but it's a serum. What I have to do is just kind of spread this on everywhere where I want it. So I like the way that my skin looks with this. I just don't like the application of this and how it settles onto my skin, because it will peel if you rub it too much. You just got to spread it basically and then leave it soak into the skin. You have to like put a little bit of pressure on it so it goes into the skin too. So I wish that they would change this or have that HPR form of a retinoid in more of a true serum instead of this shea butter. I wonder why they do that with the DNA repair enzymes too. Is it because like shea butter is really good for moisture and calming inflammation in the skin? Because that's what it is, but they have the camphor in there too for the anti-itch properties, like if you get sunburn. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud, sorry. Kind of a little bit nuts right now. Okay, so yeah, see, it's already starting to peel on my hands. I don't know if you guys, can you see that? That's crazy, huh? I've tried this on bare skin. I've tried it all the different ways, and no matter what, if I put too much pressure on it with a rubbing it or patting it, it will peel like that. So I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try using this on top of it. I'm going to take 2 pumps of the Prequel Multi-Quench Serum. This is a hyaluronic acid free hydration serum. I love it. All right, so we got that. Now next we're gonna go in with the Neova Night Therapy, and then I'm gonna show you what the Osmosis Superfood Lip Oil looks like on the lips. And then I gotta go figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner. I did a Target run today, and I did a Trader Joe's run. First thing this morning, I was at Target at 8 o'clock when they opened. My Targets around here kind of suck. I don't know if this happens with everybody, but gosh dang, they just are out of everything these days. It's like every time I go in there, it's like I have to find new cleaning products because they don't carry the ones that I have. It's almost sometimes like I feel like it's just, you know, more convenient for me to order on Amazon than it is to go to Target for things these days, because Target never has stuff in stock, or they don't have the right items anymore. I swear, they're always moving things around, and it's all the Targets around me here. I have 3 Targets around me, and I'm telling you, it's never consistent. Like with my laundry detergent, sometimes they have the one I like, sometimes they don't. Same thing with like cleaning supplies. I don't know, it's just so irritating. Some of the like sparkling water I like to drink, it's like sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. Okay, so that is it for my nighttime skincare routine. Now, with this Osmosis Superfood Lip Oil, it does not have a scent to it. Oh, you know what? It actually has a light, like peppermint scent to it, but I don't feel the peppermint, and I never noticed it until I actually stuck this up to my nose. Also, it doesn't feel like it has peppermint on the lips, but if you taste it, it does taste a little minty. So here's the formula. Now this is the clear. This feels so wonderful on the lips. I love it. It's so, so good. Now these do come in colors. So I would say that this, it feels like a lip balm, not a lip oil. And it hugs your lips like the Revision lip treatment does, but it's not sticky like that. And this stays on the lips for a little bit. Now I can taste a little bit of that mintiness to it. Now this has some really good ingredients in it. I can't read them off to you right now because I don't have my glasses in here and the print is so tiny, but this is a beautiful treatment. This was a sleeper. I mean, I did see these before, and I've tried some of Osmosis makeup products in the past, and I just didn't really like find them like that I liked them. But what I did try from them is I did get this Voila Finishing Loose Powder from my Skin Beautiful RX order for Black Friday. And this is actually a really lovely translucent loose powder. I love it, actually. It's a good one. And so Osmosis reached out to me and they wanted to send me a few things. I got to choose what I wanted. I chose this. I chose their Revive hand treatment, which is fabulous. This is a hand lotion, basically. I love this, so I've been testing this out. And then I picked 2 supplements. I got their Digestive Relief Elixir and their Skin Clarifier Cleanse, which I have not tried the Skin Clarifier yet. I wanted to start it this week. I may start it next week. It's a 10-day cleanse, which I think would be really good because it gets rid of the excess mucus in your body. So it helps if you have a lot of sinus issues with mucus, like allergy season. If you get a lot of blackheads and congestion, you could have a lot of mucus in your digestive tract. So it's really good for that. It's skin care clarifiers mainly cleanse for those who are having some skin issues, you know, acne, rosacea, candida, allergies in the form of respiratory allergies, that sort of thing. So I was going to try that, but I love their Digestive Relief Elixir. I love their Ageless Vitality Elixir, their Relax and Unwind Skin Perfection. What else do I like? Emotional well-being. So I have my second round of Osmosis supplements shipping out to me. They'll be here tomorrow. I placed an order, and I'm going to do a whole lifestyle and wellness video of my favorites here soon with you guys, and I'll show you the supplements that I take. I really love Osmosis supplements. You know, I've taken them on and off, and I always go back to them. And one of the reasons why I always go off on them is because a lot of times they're out of stock and it's rather annoying. But I hope I can stay on them. So, but I'll go over that in another video. So they sent me those 4 products to test and try. And I have to say, so far, everything that I've tried, I love. This one just took me by surprise because I wasn't expecting to love it, but I love it. Just take into consideration, it does have a slight, you know, mintiness to it. Nothing strong or uncomfortable. I just never noticed it until someone like asked me about it, and then now I notice it, but I love it. The stuff feels really good on the lips. All right, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it was helpful. I really liked this treatment. I hope to be back and pop on for more microcurrent treatments here soon. Don't forget to give this video a like and leave me any kind of emoji that resonates with you down below if you don't want to leave me a comment. I am sending you all so much love and light, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.